What's going on, Paisanos? Your boy V here, coming at you guys with another marker watch. Before I begin, I just want to say thank you to all my Patreons. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you guys want to join in and support the channel, links below. And if you guys like this channel, this community, this content, hit the comment section, type some little stuff in, little one of those things in, and hit subscribe and like and all that jazz. Listen, guys, before I begin, I just want to say, normally I'm starting to edit my videos. I'm starting to cut down some of the random, kind of stuff in my videos, and I'm starting to add things in, add an awesome outro and all that cool stuff. It's like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. If I do that, it's going to take me a while, so I'm not going to do that today. But normally, I'm going to start adding and editing my videos. I think I'm going to start setting them up more. The marker watches. The other videos, probably not. Even though I can, it just takes a lot of time to do this. And I don't know, I'm slow. It's getting weird to me with YouTube because I'm slowly putting more effort into YouTube. And I'm also still enjoying it. So I'm in this weird kind of situation where I love doing these videos. I love doing this content. But I'm starting to, like, work at it more. I don't know, it's a weird situation for me. Anyway, guys, I just want to say thank you all, everyone who saw me at the regionals this past weekend. Everyone kept coming up to me and saying thank you for the videos I do. But you got to realize, I do this for fun. And I enjoy doing this, and it's a really weird situation. It's like, imagine someone walking up to you, you go into a game convention, and everyone's like, hey man, thanks for playing Smash Bros. The other day. You're like, I was going to do it no matter what. I didn't know. That's basically what it is, and it's a really weird situation. I really appreciate you guys out there coming up, saying thank you, and supporting the channel, and and thanking me for talking about cards, which I love doing. If you guys can see, hold on one second. This was an unprepared thing over here. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but I have just decks and decks and decks and a dog. And even after this video, I'm probably going to be working on more Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, building more decks, and Magic as well, by the way. I also play Magic the Gathering. I'm getting into Commander. It's actually really fun. But yeah, like I work on cards all the time. I'm building new decks, and I'm trying out new stuff, and I'm building old deck cores, and something I really do enjoy a lot. So thank you to everybody that appreciates and supports the channel. Anyway, with all that out the way, marker watch time. Let's talk about Legendary Collection Kaiba. Now, looking at Ash Blossom Joyous Springs, the market price is going to be about $34. I'm looking at Unlimited real quickly. It's just $36. So we're seeing Ash starting to move up a little bit. I guess the faith in Yu-Gi-Oh players, as far as looking at Konami and seeing the fact that we're looking at Konami and we're like, we're not getting it, are we? That's what Yu-Gi-Oh play. I'm different. I think we are getting the Ash reprint, but Yu-Gi-Oh players are that kid who's asking for a bike for Christmas, and Konami's just, they show us a skateboard one year, and we're like, we're getting, like, rollerblades this year, aren't we? We're not getting what we want to get, so we're just trying to accept it hurts, and move forward. Anyway, Ash Blossom Joyous Spring Ultra Rares are increasing in value, as we can see over here. That's what I'm trying to show you guys. Drone Lockbirds are at $17, and in my opinion, get yours now. Like, literally, get your replacement of Drone Lockbirds. Now, this is the Ultra Rare from Legendary Collection Kaiba. It's up to you what you want to get. It had a bunch of rarities. The Ultimate Rares are roughly around 40s, $42 over here for lightly plays. Near Mint Ultimate Rares are going to run you about 43s roughly. These are the ones I have. I was lucky enough to get them. But Legendary Collection Kaiba ones, Ultra Rares are about 17s. Right after that, the Super Rares are around the same price. So, if I was you, I would get the Ultra Rares because it has updated card text. Okay? UCTs. And then Drone Lockbirds, the same thing. They're like 15 bucks. I'm not even going to look at name mint Drone Lockbirds because the price is going to be near the Ultra Rares. Once again, UCT, updated card text. Why look for anything else? Excuse me. Card Demise is roughly around $14. This card dipped down to roughly around 13-ish. And the reason why it's starting to increase in value is because two Dracos are just woke up out of nowhere after Thunder Dragons being out for a while, and they just are not dead. One of my buddies, as you can see on this channel, has topped with two Dracos, made top 16 and a top 48 Yu-Gi-Oh! Regionals this past weekend in Louisville, Kentucky. And he played Card of Demise. And the card started to see more play, and that's why it's starting to go up a little bit in value, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are turning back around. They're like, wait a minute, I can run a deck that doesn't run any hand traps, and it doesn't cost me as much money? Yeah, I'll play it. Like, that's what Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are doing, and I don't blame them. You don't want to get involved in Sky Strikers. You don't want to get involved in Thunder Dragons, even though I don't think they're going to be hit by the ban list. You should get involved in Altergeist because they're the best deck list, but they're expensive because Infinite Impermanence and all the rest of the stuff in the extra deck, including a $90 Borosaur Dragon. So you don't want to get involved in any of that. You want to save money, and I totally get it. two Dracos is your answer. It's one of your answers. I think it's two Dracos. You can make a cheap build of Burning Abyss, which can still top. My buddies were doing it this past weekend. As well as Pendulum Magicians. As long as you don't include Boar Sword, you can substitute out for like Boar Load if you most likely if you have one, which you should at this point. Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. We're gonna get back to this later on in the video, looking at the ultimate red price point for Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. But currently, unlimiteds are around $12, and first editions are around $12 as well. And that's really low for Ghost Ogre, in my opinion. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think I think these hand traps are gonna see more play moving forward in the future until Konami completely eradicates them. I don't think Konami's gonna do that. Looking at Regeki, it's about $9. Regeki's it's in a weird position because like it should be worth a lot more. In my opinion, I think Regeki should be $20. Then again, looking at the current meta and how Regeki isn't doing much of the meta and how Legendary Collection dumped a lot of Regekis on our lap while it's doing nothing in the meta, I understand why. I mean, look at Strikers. You can't Regeki Strikers. Look at Thunder Dragons. Why? They're gonna plus off your Regeki. So I understand why this isn't doing nothing in the meta. I think once these decks are mediated to where Regeki is a field nuke as it used to be, then we're going to see Regeki's price point go up in value because people need bombs like this. Utopia Lightning is $6 where it definitely belongs. I've been saying it since it came out. It was like a 12 and 8. This card's always $6 cards. A good card. $6 is good. Return of Dragon Lords and other cards roughly around $5. It's just, you know, Dragon players. You know those guys. Look at Terraforming. It's about $4. And we'll talk about Terraforming in a second later on in this video. If you're looking to play Salamangreats, you're going to want to get your Lady D-Bugs. Now, they used to be $3, and now Lady D-Bugs are going for $6. It's actually going up higher in value. The reason is simple. Everyone wants to build Salamangreats. It's a relatively cheap deck. You need to buy a starter deck for Lady D-Bug, and we've been in this position with Konami where it's like, hey, listen, you got to buy a starter deck, but then you have a meta deck. Remember Domain Monarchs? Like, remember that? That was a starter deck. Like, ABCs, anyone? That was a starter deck. You needed outside cards, and those were the value cards, but the starter deck was the core of your deck. We're looking at what's coming out next month in February. We'll be getting a version of that, where the starter deck has a good chance of being a tier 1 deck. Now, some Yu-Gi-Oh players are a little bit hesitant, some Yu-Gi-Oh players are not so hesitant. Nevertheless, I personally think Salamangreats might be as good as it is here, as it is in the OCG. Little fun food for thought, though. Remember, Salamangreats are a pretty good spam control deck. The weird thing about that is, in the OCG, they're good. Like, they're topping all over the place. And they have Max C. And we don't. So, when we get Salamangreats and there's no Max C, we gotta rely on Drone Lockbird, Ghost Ogre, Ash Blossom to mediate this deck. Hopefully the ban list changes, like, real quickly and we get Max C back. Like, we need this card. I might do a ban list market watch coming up as well. But yeah, looking back at Lady D-Bug, it's about $6. You can see over here in the market, $6 all day long. You can say $5.85, but come on, let's be honest, $6. Now, the crazy thing about Lady D-Bug being $6, where it used to be $3, is the fact that not the Lady D-Bugs going up in value, but the fact that the Power Code Link structure decks are also going up in value to follow Lady D-Bugs. Since this is a $6 card now, where this used to be $7, the market price showing to be about $9s, it used to be $7s. It's about $10 now. Looking at the display booster boxes, they used to be dirt cheap. I can see here in the market price, they're going up now. This is all correlation with the moving market. That's all this is. And it happened relatively fast. Another thing, if you're looking to play Salamangreats, is Red Resonator. I just bought 3 rare Red Resonators. Now, this is a card that is, when it's almost summoned, you can special summon lower 4 or lower muscle from your hand. When this card is special summoned, you can target one face of the monster field, gain slight points equal to attack. Pretty good Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Mostly because you can just summon it, bring a Salamangreat, and make a link. Or, you can summon it and go into Tuna Monster and go into some other spicy tech. The cool thing about this card is it got only 2 printings and it's still relatively cheap right now. Yu-Gi-Oh players haven't figured this out yet right now. I don't know how long this is going to last, but there are 21 prices over here, 26 prices over here. Came out on High Speed Rise as a common. You really want to look for the Duelist Pack Dimensional Guardians because they came out rare, a little bit higher in value for my competitive Yu-Gi-Oh players. Up next, Resonator Core. Literally, Rhoda for this deck for Red Resonator. It's just a good card. Once again, rare in Duelist Pack Dimensional Guardians and common. And oh, it came out. Oh, no, okay. What? Yeah, it came out rare Extreme Victory. Actually, I'm sorry about that. Rare Extreme Victory. So common, rare Duelist Pack Dimensional Guardians. You want your X-Phone ones, though, just because, I mean, yeah, Extreme Victory ones because it's just older. and get it lightly played. It's still really cheap though. It's free road. That's what you can use. If you open with 2 of these, you can just play 2 of these. It's pretty good. There's some other spicy tech I want to show you, but I'm going to probably save it for another video with Salamangreat. There's a lot of cool stuff out right now that a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players just don't know about for this deck. We know very little about this deck as Yu-Gi-Oh players, as average Yu-Gi-Oh player. I've been working on this deck, literally, I spent about 2 hours yesterday working on Salamangreats, what we currently have here. I'm trying to make a build for it, but it's super hard because we just have so much little to work with. Up next, guys, Kozmos. So, Kozmos came off the ban list. Everyone freaked out. Destroyer went up in value. And looking back at Destroyer, it's about $20 right now. Market price is going to be about $23. And Kozmos is going lower in value. I still think Kozmos is a good deck. Don't get me wrong. I think Yu-Gi-Oh players are insane to not look at this card and go, oh, that's easy. That's fine. No, it's a problem card. But with that said, the meta is so different, so vast, the meta's okay with Kozmos being what they are. The meta can handle Kozmos. And I think Kozmos is just sitting there waiting for a deck to hybrid with. In my opinion, I think Kozmos can become meta, just not by themselves anymore, due to the fact that they don't have emergency teleport at 3. If they did, yeah, this deck would see a lot of play, with 1 card coming to 3, from 1 to 3. Cosmoto's going lower in value, it's about $13. Dark Lady was is 9s. Market price trying to be about 11s. It's going lower in value. It's going to be hitting about 4 to 6s. Tin Can went up in high in value. This card always averaged around 10. When the deck was meta, and we're seeing it here for we're seeing it here for $11. First edition is about $13. If you want to name it, it's about $15 for a Tin Can. Once again, it was like $10 when this deck was meta. This is going to go down in value. This card is probably going to stabilize. This is roughly around $6 for Eclipsers. Why is Strawman $6? Like, this is insane. That belongs exactly where it is. It should be a lot cheaper because it's Premium Gold, Infinite Gold. Hopefully, Konami takes note. But looking at Strawman, it's $6. First edition light, you played about $6. Name Mint is about $7 for a Strawman. Wow. Sell your Strawmans. Like, get rid of them. Anyway, let's talk about OTS Pack 5 and the Ultimate Rares. It's been a while since OTS Pack 5 came out. Looking at Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, it's holding almost a $75 price point. Now, it's a little bit down from its $76 price point, but still high in price points. And I think this is a real good indication of looking at hand traps coming out, and for Konami, as far as Konami releasing them, hopefully we get more hand traps released in OTS packs or whatever the new Konami exclusive pack is. But let's look at Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, $75. Let's look at Maxi, another hand trap. Bought out, right? It's like $130. I looked already. It's $130. It's insane. When we look at Joel and Lockbird, Ultimate Rare, what do you think is going to happen? Like, what do you think is going to happen whatsoever? If the other 2 hand traps are insanely high in value, and we have a third one that's relatively new, being OTS Tournament Pack 8, Joel and Lockbird, well, what's going to happen? I just fill in the blank? It's going to go higher in value. Hands down. When the minute Drone Lockbird shows any kind of meta play whatsoever, it's going to go high in value. Not just because Drone Lockbird is a meta card, but because this is the highest rarity we currently have, period. The highest rarity in this game, right now, is Ultimate Rare. It's not Ghost Rare. Even though Ghost Rare cards at first edition will sell for a higher price point, Ultimate Rares are the highest value because they're the highest value of cards that are currently in print. Yes, Konami is not putting Ultimate Rares in core sets. They should. They're putting Ultimate Rares in their Konami-only exclusive packs. Smart idea if you really think about it as a company, because you'll drive players to stores, which is happening, and Yu-Gi-Oh players are going there to get these Ultimate Rare cards. That means Ultimate Rares are still in print, just not as much. With that said, Drill and Lockbird is the card. It's the card I would get and I would hold if I was a Yu-Gi-Oh player like you guys. A normal person who makes deck boxes all day long. Works on decks, just no. Up next, that's Terraforming. Now, there's a damage one for $37, but look at Ulti Unlimited Terraforming. It's about $36. And the weird thing about Terraforming is, here in the TCG, it's at 2. The OCG has it at 1. So here's the real question. How many Terraformings do you have Ultimate Rare? Me? 0. The reason is, once we get a ban list, we can dictate whether or not to go in and get a Terraforming. Also, there's a good chance after this ban list, we're still going to be getting another ban list right before Nationals. In fact, I'm pretty sure we're getting another ban. I'm 100% sure we're getting another ban list right before Nationals. There's a good chance Terraforming can be hit on that ban list. Also, unless you're playing Sky Strikers, or if you want to bling out your 2 Draco deck, for the most part, you don't need Terraforming right now. But in the OCG, it is limited, and here in the TCG, even though it's semi-limited, I think it might go limited. If it does, the value of Terraforming should go down. I just want to make a little side note. Terraforming's value did go up by a couple of dollars. When it went from a 3 to 2, oddly enough. But I think the minute Terraforming gets limited, it will go down in value, in my opinion. Then he got Zodiac Whiptail. Hitting not $10 for Zoo Whiptail. I don't know why, but I kind of want Summer Zoo. I want Summer Zoo to come back once Execution is gone. Not all of it, just some of it, just for fun. Why not? We have Lynx. Like, I know Lynx can't really deal with it, but the hype of Zoo coming back, the fear of Zoo coming back, even a little bit, I'd love to see what it will do with the meta. Let me know if you guys think that in the comment section below. Fairy Tale Snow's also $6 super rare, going to be $7 real soon. And then there's Lost Wind, I'll talk about in a second. Legendary Duelist, Sister of the Rose booster boxes are about $50. I think this set's going to fail right out the gate because it doesn't appeal to competitive Yu-Gi-Oh players and collectors. I think stores that do have collectors will be selling Legendary Duelist Sister Rose because even though collectors don't want these cards, it's cards that just didn't come out that aren't good that we didn't get until just recently now. So it's kind of weird how that works. That's the other Legendary Duelist sets. If you are a store owner or you go to locals and you know there's a bunch of collectors there, just you can literally see in action. They'll buy the crap out of Legendary Duelist Sister Rose because they want to pull these cards for their collection. And I mean collectors, not like, you know, Billy Badass in the corner with a small little binder of a 4x4 binder, just whipping through because of a little collection. No, like a collector. Come on, guys. Like someone was like sending my one of the videos. I was like, I'm a collector, V. If you're a collector, you wouldn't say you're a collector. Collectors don't go on YouTube and watch market watches. They really don't. They just literally go home, scour through their cards and go, I don't have Harpies. And just go to locals and buy everything that says Harpy on it. And 3s if possible to throw in their collection binder. I really need to find, hopefully I get one of my collectors on camera because they don't want to be. If I get one of mine on camera, I can have them explain some of the stuff. They're insane. They're just out of this world insane. But they're a part of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I feel they're a grown part of Yu-Gi-Oh! They might, as time goes on in this game, which is relatively new compared to like games like Magic the Gathering and Pokemon, I think we're going to see more Yu-Gi-Oh! Collectors. I'm not sure we're going to have a real collectors market. We can. It's just really, really, really competitive right now and really compressed right now due to the fact that market watches for Yu-Gi-Oh! Came out super late after this game's been out. So a lot of people, you know, monopolize on cards that are just hard to get. But I felt like if market watches came out earlier, we would have had more collectors market because we would have had more diversity within the market, within who owns set amount of cards. Nevertheless, I still think that collectors are good for the game. And I think as we move forward, we might see more. So Bullet Train, $30. Aquamarine Spirit, $25. Harpy card, don't know the hell what it does, $25. Harpy's Feather Rest, don't know what that does, $25. Train, $25. Is it $25 to answer the... So it's only YGO Black Markets listen to these. And I guess it's always $25, and it's like, you know what, this is going to be 20 because... So we don't really have any real price points besides $25, $25. Those aren't real price points, by the way. If you're looking to play Subterror, you might want to get on it as soon as possible. Subterror Nemesis Warriors are hitting about $6, going to $8 for this card. And yeah, don't forget, if you get a German one, you need to get an English one for translation. I just literally got my English one in the mail. Don't forget that. Look at Nemesis Arch, another card. Excuse me. Another card that is about, we're almost near $5 for the unlimited side. First edition near mint hitting about actual on $5. So it's roughly $5 for Subterror Nemesis Archer. This deck is just going higher and higher in value. Just hands down. It's just, we get Guru. This deck might be playable. And that's why everyone's really hopping on it. $16 to $18 is the range from the Hidden City, a card that was $8 since it came out in like Dark Illusion. When it came out in Dark Illusion, it might have been 12, went down to 10, stabilized, went on to 8 where it stood forever, and now it's actually about 16. It's doubled in value. Subterrors. Up next, guys, Lost Wind. So looking at the rare versions Lost Winds, it's actually hitting near $5 for the Mega Tin. The original print Lost Winds are about $4, and the super rare Lost Winds are almost near $6. I don't know if I could, like, I need 2 Lost Wind super rares because I have rares. I don't know if I want to spend $12 on Lost Wind. I feel this price is really inflated due to the fact that a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players that are playing Altergeist are running through and playing Lost Wind. This card is phenomenal if you are playing Altergeist, and I highly suggest you test it out. It really is good. It's a reusable trap that shrinks and negates your opponent's monster effect. For you Yu-Gi-Oh players that are relatively new, shrinks when you have something. I'm old. Yeah, it's right over here. It's insane how good this card is, and I really hope that a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players that are playing Altergeist do start implementing this card because it is really a phenomenal card that can proc your multi-figure twice each other turn. Genex Ally Birdman is another good card that nobody's looking at right now. I just want to say some of these cards, I want to say thank you to my guy who posted yesterday on my comment section below for these cards. And this is some excellent cards that he pointed out. One of them being Genex Ally Birdman. This card's current price point for a dual terminal is about $1 to $2 max. That is over there. The page does bottom out roughly around the $4 to $4.50, but for the most part, it's $2 for Genex Ally Birdman. Now, this card came out in Dual Terminal 4. It had a super rare reprinting, it had Arsenal 4, and then comments all day long. Sure, I just think this is a good card. I think this was a very smart card he showed me, and there's not many on the market. There's not many walls, there's not many in general. This card is going to get bought out in the future. Hands down, this is a buyout target. I don't know how much, like, if you look, anyone asks me, I get a lot of people that hit me up on Facebook that's like, hey V, what's your hidden spice or hidden tech card and you're not telling nobody? I don't have any. But anyway, since you want to know, right now, right here, Genex Ally Birdman Dual Terminal 4, due to the fact that it has spiked up in the past, and it has seen play in the past. It actually worked pretty good with plants. If you guys ever played plants or debris plants, that's where it was really seen, really shined in. At the time, it was hitting some pretty dumb numbers. Everyone forgot about plants and debris plants. Oh, wait a minute. In April, we're getting a plant card that might make plants legal, because in the OCG, they were showing meta play, and they had 3 max Cs, and we don't have any. Yeah, Genex Ally Birdman. Literally an insanely easy buyout target. Up to you guys what you want to do. I don't have any of these, so whoever buys them out, can you mail me one? I just don't want to buy one because then I have to spend minimum $2, and actually I'll buy 2. No, I'll buy 2. I'll buy 2 Birdman. Okay, so Rekindling for Terraforming Pack Booster 3 Super Rares are like $9. Yay! I don't know. I'm not crazy about it. Dual Terminal 7 Rekindlings. Yeah! It actually looks really cool. I actually have a playset of these. They look really nice. They're about 80 cents. There's a couple of walls. You got 6 walls over here. You got 6 walls over here. There are 2 pages. Other than 6 walls, there's not many besides the 13 wall and a 4 wall on page 2. Listen, this card bombs out roughly around $4. That's it. So if you're looking to get Rekindlings, I don't know why people are getting these. I've been had these. But if you are looking to get Rekindlings, here you go. This is a good version. Now, obviously, if you want to get the super rares, they're not bad either. Terraforming Pack Booster 3 is a really good Terraforming Pack to get an old school super rare card. I think Rekindling Super Rare is a good card. This is $9 for a really good card. Doesn't speak to me as much as 80 cents for a dual terminal, which is the second highest rarity. Remember, guys, whenever a card shows any meta relevance, let's say Rekindling, for instance, if it was to show meta relevance, the Terraforming Pack Booster 3s would go up. In fact, let's say it does show meta relevance, it'll go up to like $30, let's say. So anyone holding a $9 one would make at least 200% of their initial investment. But their initial investment, if they are uninded, would be astronomically high. Looking at Rekindling, the second highest card, their initial investment would be astronomically low as opposed to the tier 1 slot. And Rekindling, if it was to hit $7, $8, would be way higher of an increase than what we would see here in the Rekindling from Terraforming Pack Booster 3, using the same exact formula, the same exact math. Now, some of you go, well, wait a minute, V, Rekindling from Terraforming Pack Booster 3 can go even higher. I agree. But due to the fact that there's so a few of these on the market, this is what everyone would be buying. Do you understand? Like, this is what everyone would be going for. We've seen this before time and time and time again. Here's just another great example of it in action. Now, I think Rekindling needs a reprint again. I mean, not a common reprint, and not whatever the hell that thing is reprint, but an actual super rare reprint. I think we do, or maybe an ultra rare Rekindling. But nevertheless, this will still be the higher Rekindling due to the fact that it was an older card. The second highest will be debated between any new version of Rekindling and a higher rarity, super rare higher, as well as DT7 Rekindling. My money, and what I'm putting my bet on, would be the DT7 because it would show the biggest price increase. Up next, guys, Pensork. Remember this card? I used to cover it in my market watches for a good amount of time. Looking at Pensork, it's about $1.68 in the market. Unlimited near mints at $1.22. First edition let you play to home was hitting $2, and we get to first edition near mint. Takes down the low because TG player got okay. It's about $2, almost $2 for first edition near mint. Performing Power Pendulum Sorcerers. You guys can do whatever you want. Here's what I'm doing. I literally have a playset of this card in German because I want to play this card in German if it was to come out. And I also have 2 playsets, Secret Rare First Edition, in English. I R9'd it. I just literally said, and I love pendulums, so I R9'd it so I could actually play this card in German, because I like the German version, which cost me $2 each on eBay. I'm not sure if they still have any more listing, but I bought this a while ago, and I still held these. I really do think that Performer Power Pendulum Sorcerer is a phenomenal card, and I think it could show meta play in the future. Little fun food for thought for anybody out there. It came out on Breakers of Shadows, and when it came out, this card was over $100 each. So, yeah, I'm going to get this card and hold on to it. Now, if you're looking at viewer versions, let's go see the other version, because there's only one. Boom. 2016 Megaton Super Rare. That's it. And memory serves me correctly, when we hit around, what is it, August, I think Megatons come out? I could be wrong, though. Well, never. It's about 2.5 years old. And by the time we hit the next Megatons, it'll be hitting 3 years old for the last reprint of this phenomenal card. Get it. Get it now. Up next, guys, Monkeyboard. Came out on OTS Pack 1. Super rare. It's a quarter. You can do whatever you want. Just buy. I'd say just get a playset. Put it aside. Just in case. I doubt it'll come to 3, but you never know. There's a lot of other great pendulum cards you can do like that with as well. Monkeyboard's a weird card for me because I like Monkeyboard. I think it's a phenomenal card. But and you can put it in any other deck. For any other archetype would be busted as hell. Shuffle 3 of Thunder Dragons back in your deck. Shuffle 2 Thunder Dragons back in your deck. Draw 3 cards. For any archetype, shuffle 3 Sky Striker cards back in your deck, draw 3. Like, it's insane. It's a great mediator type card to modify your hand. It's just a better version of it. With that said, I think Monkeyboard isn't that good in Mermails and Lanterns, where this card would see the most amount of play, due to the fact that that deck has Sekka's Light, and that card's insane. But looking at Monkeyboard from Astra Pack 1, market price showing to be about $4. We're seeing it here around 3. So it's actually starting to go down in value. And I think if Sekka's Light was to be hit on the ban list, any Mermail Lantern player would go back to playing cards like Salvage and Monkeyboard. So it's up to you if you want to get this card preemptively because you feel like Sekka's Light is going to be hit, which I think it might get hit in the future because it's a pretty good card. Wouldn't blame you. And the last thing I want to talk about is Goat Series Haunted Mind. So if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know I hate Goat Series. I utterly loathe Goat Series. I think Goat Series is the biggest mistake Konami ever done. A lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players disagree with me. A lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players agree with me. It's just depending on your preference. There's a whole different setup for a Platinum Rare, but you know, a little food for thought for Platinum Rare. I keep saying that word, but it's really just feed your brain. A little tip for Platinum Rare. It only came out like once in the in a box set, and that was it. So I guess Konami realized it wasn't selling that much. Then again, Nomanites weren't really that good and still aren't, besides that one card. Okay, with that said, I just want to say, guys, Goat Series Haunted Mind has gorgeous ghost rares. And even though I don't like Goat Series, I love these ghost rares a lot. I just want to make that clear, because a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players, when I say I like a ghost rare, they get like shocked about me. V, you like ghost rares? Yeah, Goat Series Haunted Mind ghost rares are gorgeous. Not because they cost a lot of money, just because they're beautiful. This Ghost Series Ghost Rare Haunted Mind, a Blue Stripe Dragon, is good. The only thing the market is showing is that other Yu-Gi-Oh players agree with that. Card's about $27 for near mint, like he plays about $22 for a Ghost Rare, for a Gold Ghost Rare. Yeah, I love this rarity. I wish Konami did this for the Gold Rares a lot more. I wish we had upgrades in rarity bumps in the form of Gold Rares that Konami released to Yu-Gi-Oh players. Cards like Hair Perfection. Look how gorgeous it looks. MST is beautiful, even though OT is better in my opinion. Solemn Judgment Ghost Rare is gorgeous. Gores, anyone knows that does? That's gorgeous. Barkion's gorgeous. Like, Ghost Rares are gorgeous in Gold Mod. It's the only reason I would buy Gold Series for these. Now, looking at cards like Naturia Beast, which came out, which still has kind of decent value. It's still, like, value-wise, it's still, like, 11 to 12 bucks. And the reason why, because the only part of this that says, hi, I'm a Gold Rare, is the actual border. If you look at the border of this card, it will show you it's a Gold Rare. This is limited edition. That's GLD5. That's the only way you can tell if it's a Gold Rare. That too might be gold. I forgot, it's been a while. But for the most part, it's an ultra rare card. Like, it's literally an ultra rare looking card. It's actually really nice too. It's not in your face gold. You can read the letterings really clearly. Konami, if you are watching, because you are watching, can you do this for Gold Rares? Can you do this for like Ghost Gold Rares? Can we have Ghost Gold Rares come in this set? Can we have rarity upgrades of all the Handtraps in Ghost Gold Rare? Do you understand how much Yu-Gi-Oh players will buy it? Give us one Handtrap. We'll just throw one out there, Ash. You give us any version of it though. I mean, you can do the ones you made ulti. I don't think it'll be smart, to be honest with you, because you will kill your own Konami exclusive packs. But you can do cards like DD Crow Ghost Rare. You can do any kind of cool card Ghost Rare. You can make new cards Ghost Rare. Sky Striker Ace Hayate Gold Ghost Rare. If you make it like this, I would be crazy in love with it, and I know a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh community would be as well. Anyway, guys, that's the Marker Watch. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Like I said in the beginning of the video, please make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and comment down below. I need to know what you guys got to say about some of these cards, including this gorgeous Herald of Perfection Ghost Ray. That's gold. I'm loving gold cards like this. It's your boy V. Have a great day.